from start to finish. From root to crown, he grows. Blessed are the ever show. Ganja guidance, a sacred alliance. The champion hold the balance. Jah give the soul a show.
What up? What up?
Ganja guidance.
What up?
Sacred alliance. The champion hold the balance. Jah give the soul assurance. I smoke and I know.
Welcome to that shit. Yeah. What up, though?
Blessed I be able to show.
What in there, Tommy Brown is going on?
Me love, me grow.
They got Tommy Brown about to charge for it. I heard a charge. You better watch where you're shooting at. Yeah. Better watch where you're shooting at. Yeah, there, boy. That team don't always work out like that. Hope everybody having a wonderful week, as always. About to get this shit cracking. You know me. I'm about to be back fresh next week. I've been rough. I've been really rough on here. But I'm about to get back fresh next week. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say fresh, but a little cleaner what I've been lately. I'm gonna let y'all. I've been playing magic card games, but hey, I'm here. I'm here. I got a surprise for y'all next week, so y'all better tune in. I got a super surprise for everybody. Next week, I was hoping it was gonna be today, but it's gonna be next week. But let me sit my ass down.
Secret smoke, no imitation. You no need no preacher talk. Find you when me take a walk. Me listen to wine, me see trees spark. In a nature,
boom, boom. Hey. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. I might have to change this music because I might get in trouble for this music. He keep rapping over it. Let me see. Let's go. What we listening to tonight? Let me see if this is what it's at. Ooh. I hope that ain't too slow for us. I hope that ain't. It's a little tight right there. That's a little tight. I don't think we're gonna be going that slow. Let's go. Eat that motherfucker up then. I can do the intro to this. Welcome everybody to another episode of That Green Tea with your boy Tommy Davinci. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. Oh, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
And I said, Sunday.
We ain't gonna do that now. We're gonna be sleeping this motherfucker. Let me get back to my old shit, my old style. Let me get back to my shit. But yeah, welcome to another episode of Green Tea with your boy Tommy Davinci. I'm gonna do a little bit of sports talk as usual. We're gonna do a little bit of entertainment talk tonight. Tony Brown, they say he might be charged with the murder charge for the people that tried to rob him. So I guess he started shooting. Somebody died. Somebody would have attempted murder. That's what he's getting. Attempted murder charges. Because nobody died. I'm like, did somebody die? So attempted murder. I'm saying that all wrong. That boy crazy, man. He gonna stay in the headlines. And I guess he don't care how he does it. He gonna do it how he do it. Yeah, to each his own. That's all I can say. To each his own. But he said somebody tried to rob him. So I'm gonna give him that. Now, somebody tried to rob you, and you got your pistol on you, I'm pretty sure you're gonna defend yourself. So, we ain't gonna say act like he's a bad man, but hopefully he handles that like a professional. You know what I mean? But let me grab my pad so I can get started. I can see questions tonight. I'm back with my questions tonight. I can see everything again. What am I start with? Oh. Bowling around this bitch. Man, let's get here, y'all. What am I talking about today? What do y'all want to talk about, y'all? Well, I always got to talk about the Thursday night game, because that's just part of the thing right now. Who was y'all going for? The Broncos or the Raiders? Raider Nation in the house. I see one of my Raider homies on. I see a Raiders fan on here. I know he going for the Raiders. I'm going to go for it. I want to go for him just for you. I want to show Dwayne some love. I do this. I'm going to go for the Raiders tonight because the Broncos already beat my Bengals this year. I don't think the Raiders is good. I don't think the Broncos are good. But since the Broncos beat my Bengals earlier this year, I am definitely going for the Raiders. Raiders bust their ass, and they just got a punt block. How you get it? Come on, man. This when I started to go for you guys, man. But I'm going to go ahead and stay with that. I'm going to go with the Raiders. I like the Raiders jerseys, though. I need me a Bo Jackson jersey. I think everybody should have a Bo Jackson jersey. And no cap, you should have an Elway jersey, too. And a Sharp. One of the Sharp brothers. One of them. And one more jersey that you got to have. What's the other Raiders jersey? Tim Brown. That's a must-have, too. They both legends. I would go with the all-black, silver Bo Jackson, and give me the all-white with the black Tim Brown. And if I get an Elway, I gotta have the throwback one. That's the one to have. The one they got on right now, but the Elway. That's the way to go right there. I will rock that out crazy. But yeah, Elway, Short. There's some killers in the Broncos. I ain't gonna go down their list. They got killers. I ain't gonna play them weak. The Broncos, but they is weak. Fuck the Broncos. They beat my boys. Will the LA Dodgers? Y'all ain't used to me doing baseball. Will the LA Dodgers three-peat? They already did a back-to-back this season. Everybody said my boys cheated. We just won with style, man. That's all. Motherfucker be started, they can't fuck with it. You got Mookie. You got Muncy. You got Will Smith. You got Hernandez. You got Ohtani. We got hold on. I know I'm saying most of them. We got Yoshi Yamamoto. How the hell they get the ball back? Oh man, okay. I'm watching the game and doing this. We already stacked this team in baseball. We ain't gonna even sit here and lie to you. But we got a couple all heads. But we really are a veteran team that's been doing a thing for the last couple of years. But it ain't been a three-peat since the Yankees when they had A-Rod and all that stuff like that. So I think, okay, this will be a question too. Let's double up the question. Could the Dodgers to this last 2 years with Ohtani and them, could they beat the New York Yankees with A-Rod and God damn it, I'm got a brain for it. A-Rod, and it was the other boy, the other Spanish boy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what team I'm talking about. That would be nice, man. That's like a dream baseball matchup on top of the one that this was the best baseball World Series I watched. Like I fuck with baseball, especially after this year. I'm really locked in. But can my Dodgers three-peat? And listen, don't be like, oh, I'm a Dodgers fan because they win it. I am a Dodgers fan because of my granddad. So that's why I'm a Dodgers fan. I'm originally what you call it? I'm originally an Indian, you know what I mean? But we ain't Indians no more, they Guardians. I don't like that. And I mess with, like I said, my granddad was a Dodger, I'm a Dodger. So I'm rocking it out. Y'all call me what y'all want to call me. I'm cool with that. What up, Mill? What up, Jamil? Yeah, so I think they can three-peat. If we pick up one more piece of the puzzle this year, it's gonna be bad. It's over for Eric. You know what I mean? We about to smoke shit. We get one more. We either get one more hitter or one more pitcher. We get rid of. We can't get rid of Kershaw. I ain't gonna play my boy Kershaw like that. Probably that young boy that came in. We get rid of. Cause we got like 3, Japanese players on our team, and I think we can get rid of the young one, and we can go for another hitter. But he did all right. I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, we get 3 feet. Yes or no? Can Dodgers 3 feet? Yes. Yeah. Okay. This is for you LeBron James fans, and I know this might hit y'all a little hard because I'm gonna be opinionated on how I feel. I'm gonna tell my true opinion how I feel about it. Do players get better or do players get worse playing with LeBron James? Y'all heard what I said. Ask yourself this and let's get it clear. Do players get better or do players get worse when they play with LeBron James? I'll say this. I'm going to say this.
You enjoying putting out fires left and right?
Chris Bosh got worse. Kyrie had the worst, one of his down times the first time when he went and played with LeBron. Dwayne Wade's, I don't know if his stats changed. Who else LeBron played with that they stats went down? It was a few, and I forgot to write them all down. But I know what I'm talking about. It's like the star players, they get worse, but the backup players, their game gets better. So like, as long as you want like 17, 18 points when you play with LeBron, it feels like that's the benefit of playing with him. Does that make you a better player? If you average 8 and then the next year you average 16, I guess that's a definite yeah. And then, yeah, exactly. I would say this, like, I didn't see nobody that played for Cleveland that went anywhere and got better. I didn't see nobody that left LA and went to play anywhere and got any better. Larry Nance is kind of almost off the earth. I feel like, see, I shouldn't have did this without doing my numbers, right? Because I really don't compare LeBron to Mike, because his game is nothing like Mike's. So it's really hard for me to go with that narrative with people like Mike and Bron, and I would compare Bron a little bit more to Magic Johnson. Like, I can go off of that narrative. And the fact that I didn't look up all the stats that, you know what I mean? And a lot of Lakers are Lakers for the rest of their life. So it's really hard for me to be honest, right? But all I can say is the players that were more successful before they play with him, their stats go down. The players that are rookies and young, when they play with him, their stats go up. Like Kyle Lowry, like after LeBron, he was nothing to be heard of. So I think LeBron made him relevant. I don't say he helped him. And like Mill's saying, it's not his responsibility to make him anybody better. But it seems like that's the narrative I get when we talk about LeBron with all the assists, all the assists. That's the only thing I go off of. Yeah, exactly. Like Mike turned everybody on the team to Robert Horry. Like if you couldn't do what Robert Horry did, Mike really didn't respect you as a player. Bron seemed like that's what he was wanting to do. Like J.R. Smith had a good year of the championship run. You know what I'm saying? Like J.R. Smith had one of his better seasons playing with Bron. But I think J.R. Smith had better seasons playing before he got with him. So I guess the way to try to wrap this up and not try to like dog Breezy, big dog out, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a Michael Jordan fan and I'm an Allen Iverson fan first, you know what I'm saying? So, but Bron is nice. He's a good player. He's a great player. I think he gives you opportunities. But if you ask me, and if I be honest, I would say no. I don't think he makes you a better player. If I'm saying it right. I don't know if I'm saying it all the way clear. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I would just say no. Like, I would say no. It's like he forces you to be responsible, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. He got the buzzer beaters. He got the stats. So it's really a hard argument, but it's just like, to me, where them stats, I always say this, and I mean, damn, I don't want to do this though. I don't even really want to say it, but I always say if Mike had LeBron stats, Mike could have 10 rings, because that's what I'm saying. Like Kobe, like, not to be funny, and hey, I'm not trying to dog my dude before I say what I say, but Kobe had a full-fledged crackhead on his team and went crazy with him. Lamar Odom, that nigga, I ain't gonna call him a crackhead. I say this, he was getting high. Lamar Odom was getting high, and he played with Kobe. Man, look up that goddamn team. Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom, Paul Gasol, like Kobe, and like Derek Fisher now, he's a coach. I ain't gonna say Kobe did that to Derek, but I just say no. I'm gonna just say no, because it's gonna be longer and long. It's too much. It's too many layers to this to say one thing and try to compare apples to oranges. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say, to me, LeBron doesn't make players better. Like, they didn't get the 10 rings. Like Ray, Bosh, Ray Allen, LeBron, they didn't get the 6, 7, 5, whatever the rings of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, he talked all that shit. He got 2 rings and dipped out. So you didn't make Ray Allen any better. You didn't make, like, Curry. I say this: Curry rebirthed Iguodala's career. Stephen Curry rebirthed Sean Livingston's career. When these two brothers was Sean Livingston, all the injuries and all this stuff he been through, with Iguodala being older, it's like they got better when they went to Golden State, and that's what I be trying to say. Like, Sean, they played their last good days out at Golden State and played great games. Like, Sean Livingston got MVP of the fucking finals one year. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't get that from LeBron. Like, if that makes sense. It's like him, the blowouts, and there's nothing else. Like, if he ain't blowing teams out by 30 in the fourth quarter, it's like he is not a fighter. And that's one thing that I could never. I love him, and he's a beast, and he's a dog, but he's not a fighter. And that's where Bron's game is flawed to me. So I'm going to go to the next thing. Are we happy Tank Davis and Jake Paul fight got canceled? Yes, fucking yes. Only reason why I wanted to see the fight, honestly, I am tired of Tank in this women beating situation. Like, you jumped on a woman on camera, you just got your fight canceled from. This is what the media is saying, so I'm only going off of of what people are saying, and they saying you jumped on a woman again, and I can't respect you. You fight too well to be jumping on a fucking, I don't know, like, in the ring. I don't know if you don't, like, I don't know if you got anger issues. I can understand you being a Napoleon complex. I get it. Like, you might, I don't want to judge him completely, but I kind of wanted to see Jake Paul knock his ass out for hitting on women. Like, that shit is trash. Like, I don't respect niggas for that shit. Like, there's no reason to really, like, I ain't gonna say no reason, you know what I'm saying, but there's no reason really to be hitting on no fucking woman. Like, unless she's a fucking, she Layla Ali and she sock your ass, nah, just playing. Nah, but I'm glad the fight got canceled for boxing, because Jake Paul, like Max Kellerman said, he's a master manipulator. Like, the manipulation game is so, because it's like you got to watch it. Like, when you hear it, you're like, man, fuck it, I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Jake Paul is like, oh, he fighting. Like, but when the day comes, you can't turn down the fight. It's so fucking agitating, because there's no, like, anytime he gets real competition, like Tyson Fury, he didn't want that smoke again. Like, I don't know I don't know what's going on. I don't think he did. He never fought him again. And now they're saying he's retracted, and I think now the next fight is about to be Jake Paul and Nate Diaz again. I really hope Nate Diaz whip his ass this time. Nate Diaz is really not a puncher. He's a fighter, but he's not really a puncher. Like, he doesn't really try to turn that hip, and he don't try to. He's smart though. He's calculated. He knows how to just clip your chin, and he'll keep clipping your chin with baby. That shit add up. But man, right? And you to say I don't like Jake Paul is wrong, because you can't be mad at him for doing what he do. Like if I had the opportunity, if I was Jake Paul, what the fuck? I would hope all my friends support me. Like, the fuck? Like, if I just turned around, was in the boxing ring with fucking Floyd Mayweather tomorrow, and stuff like that, opportunities to fight Tank Davis's, to where Roach got denied his rematch, and then he get for Jake Paul to be able to do this, it is so fucking masterful and crafty, and I fucking can't deny the fabrics of the fucking money, right? The fabrics, the shit that he puts together. Everybody can say he sells negativity. Oh my God, I don't think y'all understand. Like, fucking matter of selling negativity. Like, what? What? People can't handle being talked about. This motherfucker makes money off of what people say bad about him. That's a bad motherfucker, man. So I am glad that the fight's not going on. I didn't want to really see Tank and Jake fight. It didn't mean nothing to boxing. But yeah, I'm glad it got canceled. I'm not glad for no financial reasons. I'm not a money hater. I wish they would have got their bag. Let's clear that up first and foremost. That was a big bag. That was a big play. And I don't knock that. But what I do not like is what it portrays. And it just is, he makes it unethical. How about that? Like, it's not the typical way, the hard work that all the boxers put in to make money. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we're gonna rock with this one. Who is the best actor, actress playing a real person? So I got a couple people I chose tonight, right? Tonight, we're gonna go with real stories, real people playing real characters, right? Exactly, Jamil. He doesn't need, exactly. You on what I'm on. Exactly, bruh. That's why I kind of wanted his ass to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go with this. Best actor, actresses playing a real person. We're gonna go with a banger. I think this is a good banger. Angela Bassett as Tina Turner versus J-Lo as Selena. I'm gonna let that marinate for a minute because that's a good one. Angela Bassett as Tina Turner. Who is your favorite? I don't think this is room for better. Let's just say, who is your favorite? Bassett as Turner or Selena as J-Lo? Okay, before I get an answer, I'm gonna go supporting cast. And who I'm gonna use for supporting cast on this one is obviously Fishburne as Ike Turner, and then the other one is her name is Lupe Antivirus. That's who played Yolanda, the girl that killed J-Lo. So reason why I use them two is because of this. That's how good Angela Bassett was as Tina Turner. You really felt bad for her at times. And then Selena, I really, listen, the reason why I'm saying this, Selena, I really hated that woman that killed her on that movie. When I watched that movie, like in real life, I was like, she really killed her. And I was so captured by J-Lo's, I think, beauty, maybe. That's a good one too. I really hated that Spanish woman. She did a great job, and that's how much I kind of was captured by J-Lo. There was really no strong key points in this movie, if I can say, other than what happened and the dynamics of the relationship. And, you know, Angela Bassett and fucking Larry Fishburne. Oh, no, you can't call him Larry. Lawrence Fishburne, Ike Turner. I think that was two of the best duos ever in a fucking movie. And the reason why I also use these two, because remember, both of their careers took off after both of their movies. When Bassett did Turner, it was sky's the limit. Everybody knew her body. Like, oh, Angela, man, to go body for body on this one is crazy. Angela Bassett's, oh my God, the legs, the everything, and this is no perv talk. This is just real shit. Like, the body Angela Bassett had as Tina Turner was so fucking. That was the mark. Like, that was the, like, oh, if you can't look like this, you can't never play Tina Turner in your life. You feel me? You know, don't even say Tina Turner if your legs ain't built like that. J-Lo had the dummy body as far as y'all know. She had, man, J-Lo got super thick on that motherfucking Selena. But so looks for looks, I think they almost tied. But I think the edge is Bassett and Ike. Bassett and Fishburne. Ike and Tina. That was, oh man, the window scene when he tried to pull down on her and tried to give her the roses at the end, and she slammed the door and busted the window. He said, "Oh, you broke my goddamn new automobile. Look what you did." The part where old boy tried to walk out with the plate of powder. That nigga said, "Hey, where you going with that nigga? This shit, that shit ain't sugar." You know, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Tina Turner's when she first showed herself in the club, like that was man, the whole movie was dope. I think Bassett, I'm just gonna say Bassett. I hate, I don't really hate to say J-Lo did her thing and it was great, but at the end of the day, I think it's Bassett. Like, you know what I mean? I might just have to leave it there. Denzel Washington, Frank Lucas versus Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro as James Conway inside. Okay, so it's American Gangster versus Goodfellas. Reason why I didn't use Ray LaMotta, because Ray was not on the level of Frank, if that makes sense. Ray, the Henry, the guy he played on Goodfellas, he wasn't mob boss. He was a worker more. So, you feel me? Now, James Conway, Robert De Niro, I'm gonna say this. He was so smooth as a gangster on that movie. People didn't realize how many fucking bodies he had. Like, James was like, I remember at the end when Henry and everybody was getting busted and all this shit was going down, he was about to smoke Henry's bitch. He said, "Oh yeah, come here, I got a pretty dress for you. Come here. Go in the back and go get it." Yeah. Hey, good thing she caught on, cause that was about to be the end of her life. Hey, Jimmy was shrewd. Like, Tommy was alive while Jimmy. See, okay, this is another. When they beat the mob boss's ass inside that bar, that was Jimmy's bar. That was Jimmy's shit. And when they hit the lick at Tiff, and when they was going there having all the minutes, that was Jimmy's shit. And in real life, when the motherfucking police went and busted him and shit, they said that nigga had fucking bodies in that fucking basement of that club. Like, Jimmy, nah, nigga, listen. And the only reason why I say I like Frank Lucas and I like the whole, Blue Magic, and it was all, it was Denzel, but I actually would hate to say that Denzel might have lost this one to me. Denzel was one of my favorite actors, and he's one of the if not the greatest actor, but one of the greatest actors on the face of this earth. You feel me? But Jimmy was a grimy ass nigga, and he was hell on wheels. But if you ain't watched Goodfellas, you need to go watch that. That's the greatest fucking one of the greatest true stories you ever could watch. Jimmy Conway was a fucking monster, man. I mean, just everything. The lick. He set the lick up for the fucking the heist. You know what I'm saying? Frank Lucas was shrewd though too. Denzel was shrewd. I believed it. Like, I can't say I didn't believe it. It was real. Like, the family locked in, getting his mom the new house on, you know what I'm saying? It was touching. It was touching. But I think I would just have to give it to Robert De Niro on this one, because it just seemed like he captured the character a little bit better. I watched that fucking movie. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw that damn Goodfellas, I probably watched it every night for probably like, honest right hand of God, probably like 5 goddamn months straight. I know Goodfellas exactly from front to back, like the whole movie. Like, you feel me? That's the fucking most, like, my nigga, they killed my nigga Samuel. They told my nigga, I think about this every time I'm late to somewhere. They told Samuel, he said, because, you know, Sammy got him popped because he ain't drop, you know, get rid of the truck at the right time. Motherfucker told Sammy, he said, yeah, you gonna even be late to your own fucking funeral. Blasting my nigga in the head. But De Niro wasn't no joke. Tom, what's the name was even crazier. Pesci was even crazier, but I just, Frank Lucas did blow the nigga's brains out of the middle of the street. That was Idris Elba too. He smoked Idris Elba on the motherfucking American Gangster. But I that's my movie. That's my pick. My nigga Stacks, yeah, you. My nigga Stacks. Alright, I hope my football people on here. I'm sorry, Tim. But you should watch these too. Best football movie. These are my 2 picks for today. Any Given Sunday versus Remember the Titans. Denzel's back. Denzel's a cold. I told you Denzel cold as fuck. Any top movie you name, you probably gonna have Denzel close to it. But damn, Robert De Niro again. That's not Robert De Niro. That's Al Pacino. That's Al Pacino with Jamie Foxx, LL Cool J. Jim Brown. That right there alone. Remember the Titans had a bunch of young actors because it was based on the football players. But Denzel, damn, Denzel, am I doing you dirty twice? Damn, I don't really do this. I don't even do this to Denzel. Damn. Remember the Titans versus Any Given Sunday, man. Somebody help me out. I really think Any Given Sunday is the hottest football movie ever made. Even the behind it. What I'm trying to say, the behind the scenes action with Jamie Foxx getting in a fight with LL, like all that dynamics outside of the movie makes the movie more interesting. Willie Beeman, the name alone, killing shit. Yeah, I'm sorry, Denzel. You by your, I'm sorry, bro. I'll put you up against the two of the dons that acted, Al Pacino and fucking Robert De Niro, but I still don't think they better actors. I ain't gonna say it like, damn, that's another subject. Cause Denzel is in that category. Every movie they make ain't better than what, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it ain't giving some. Yeah, Remember the Titans was heartfelt. It was like, okay, getting over racism. Well, ain't that right? Ain't that, yeah, getting past racism and all that type of stuff. It was one of them movies like that. But Any Given Sunday, Willie Beeman, motherfucking, ain't nothing popping better than that. Bill Bellamy, that's who the fuck else is on Any Given Sunday. Yeah, sorry. It's like, bro got jumped tonight. Denzel, you got jumped tonight. I ain't mean to do that to you, bro, but you got jumped. You Denzel the coldest, but you talking Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx, Bill Bellamy, and LL. I ain't trying to say them 3 is top dog acting, but I'm just saying though, just for the ladies alone, you feel me? Just for the ladies loving the movie, like for LL and Bill Bellamy. I don't know if women are attracted to Bill Bellamy, or I don't know what up, but I mean, he had to be, because he was How to Be a Player, so I think the ladies love Bill Bellamy. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure they do. You know, that ain't my business, but Any Given Sunday, I think, is better than Remember the Titans. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and go to the next one. I'm going to hit us with a real one. What is worse? A quitter or a beggar? What do y'all think is worse? Somebody that's constantly begging or somebody that's constantly quitting? I think if you go off of how you feel, you would say a beggar might be worse than a quitter, right? Because of how that person is constantly asking you for something, and you're the only person that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna say certain things and feel some type of ways about that shit, right? Just said never. But you're gonna have a certain type of way you feel it, but a quitter is self-inflicted. But no, cause if you depend on somebody that's a quitter, a beggar is annoying as fuck. A beggar is annoying as fuck, but a quitter, it's hard to watch a quitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got somebody that you care about that quits at everything, like, you know, you done open doors for them and all this shit. You done helped them out. I mean, they're almost the same people. You know what I mean? Because the quitter is always needing, that's not true though. You know what I'm saying? A beggar always needs something. Beggars are, I think they're more annoying. Like we can go all the way to the bum on the corner, to somebody that's just always wanting to ride. You can go to the person that never got money for drugs, but they always begging somebody else for the money to get the drugs. I don't know. I might say a quitter is worse than a beggar. They say a closed mouth don't get fed. So I think that's the only thing I could go with off of a beggar. You know what I'm saying? Because that don't mean they're not prosperous because they beg. Maybe they just good at asking for shit and people give it to them. Maybe like the whole country of billionaires and trillionaires are beggars, and we don't understand what level of begging that they do. Because it's a mirage, because they have so much success, and so you know it's not you that gave to that person and they got that rich off of the, you know, it's like somebody asks you for some money and you give them a 20 and then they pull out a $2,000 and put the 20 with the rest of their money, and you're gonna be like, whoa, you know, you just looked like you was broke a second ago. But some of these billionaires and trillionaires are good at this shit. They're good at begging, and they're great at being a beggar, and that's probably why I would pick a beggar over a quitter, because a quitter will disappoint you, I think, a lot. Like if I had a certain goal of if I promised somebody something and I constantly quit it, or had people depending on me and I quit, I would rather have the spirit of a beggar than a quitter if I got people depending on me, because I might be begging to give it to them. Now, am I a selfish beggar? That's different. If I'm a person that's doing it to inflict, you know, self-reservation? Well, you know, I guess some type of wordplay I'm gonna use. So some type of situation like that. So it's like, a quitter is just somebody that I would both of them are annoying. Both of them are people that I wouldn't want to be. But I think what I'm trying to say is these people don't mind asking you for money, and they be billionaires and trillionaires, and you gotta watch that. Thinking that people like giving money away. It's weird. I'll drop this game and I'm gonna move to the next. You never buy nothing without your emotions involved. Everything that you purchase with your money is emotionally driven. Don't think that one thing that you don't have that you brought is not emotionally driven. Unless you're blind in some type of way. Like if you're grabbing clothes, you might be grabbing it for the material. Even if you're blind, you might be grabbing it for the smell that reminds you of something. So, what I'm saying is, colors matter, all that shit matter when you buying stuff. So, when people ask for money, sometimes people feel like they're doing some type of good deed. You feel like you're emotionally doing something right when you give somebody some money. Like, oh, well, some use God. Some people use God. Oh, that's why I give so I can get my blessing. It's some type of emotional attachment. So always remember that. So when you give things to people and you're giving that to a bum, like I always say, some days I'll be like, I'm not giving no bum no money for saying hi. Because they sit there and they say hi to you. And some of us feel good because they wave well. Or you feel bad because they look sad enough. And that's your emotions that's in that. And that's back to what I'm saying. You do things out of emotion, especially financially. So always remember that. But a beggar, to me, a quitter is way worse than a beggar to me. I would rather have 10 beggars on my team than have 10 quitters on my team any day. I would take 10 beggars with me and walk around this whole city, and I'll fucking probably be rich, to be honest. You know what I mean? Just go around, and just ask for money for free for no services. The services of making somebody emotionally attached to giving them some money. Listen to what I'm saying. Y'all probably think I'm crazy and y'all probably don't get it. But you better get it. There's nothing. You spend money on a lawyer for your freedom because you don't want to go to jail. You buy food in your house so you can eat so you don't be hungry. It's all emotional things. Last question, y'all, for the night. Sex time. Freaky freakies. Have I ever did those? Did I do this one already? Bondage, blindfolds or handcuffs? What do you? If you go to somebody's drawer and they say pick one, you going for the blindfold or you gonna go for the handcuffs? I'm gonna go for the. I don't know. The handcuffs could be fun. The handcuffs could be really fun because they still got their legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you handcuff their legs, they still got their arms. You feel what I'm saying? Handcuffs could be fun. There's a few things you could do. Don't lose the key, whatever you do. But a blindfold probably would be. But like Tiff though, if they respectful though, like if they blindfold you and they like don't do nothing like weird or you know what I mean, somebody you can truly trust. Like say this is somebody you can truly trust. You know what I mean? Like. I feel like if I could trust somebody, I would try to blindfold first. And then, you know what I mean? That would be my first grab. I would try to blind. If somebody I trust, as long as you don't do no crazy shit to make me take the blindfold off. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like Kiss saying. I don't like surprises. Keep that shit real motherfucking mask. Make me feel like a man. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't do nothing to make me feel like no woman. I don't need no extras. But blindfolding, that would be cool. That probably would be my first pick. Handcuffs. But it's like, both of them has a limited thing. Yeah, that's true. I feel you that too. Like, I do like vision. But I'm not trying to say like the whole time keep the blindfold on. Like 50 Shades of Grey, you know. Not like, you know. Sometimes one eye is hard to look out of. You know. Just cover up one eye, you know. No, handcuffs though, just the bed. Handcuffs, what you gonna you gotta go outside of the bedroom to make the handcuff fun. I think to enhance the handcuff, if you can get somewhere, not in public, but like in public, like, you know, and you like, say if you can get a stairwell or elevator, and you handcuff her to the elevator, and you leave, and then you meet her on like the 5th floor. You feel me? And when you get to the 5th floor, she handcuffed to the elevator, and she thinking you done left her, and you done popped up, and you know what I'm saying? You got your goddamn birthday suit on. That's why I feel to visuals are fun. That's why, I think a handcuff and a bed, I think that's like played out. I think it would have to be something, somewhere you can go. Like, you know, if you had a big house and stuff like that, and you can handcuff them to certain stuff in the house. Like, even some people I know got elevators in their house. Well, I ain't gonna say some people. I know somebody got an elevator in their house. And maybe at home you could do it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fun. Some shit like that. Or, you know, handcuff them to the jacuzzi tub or something. I don't know, you know, but I'm gonna just go ahead and wrap it up. I think I'm gonna change it. Okay, I'm with Tiff on this one. I'm gonna go handcuffs too. Cause if I could do that, but if I do blindfold like the same way, and say blindfold wasn't just in the bedroom, you could be walking her to the, like I said, somewhere, you know. And then when she take the blindfold off, oh shit, I've been outside on the beach. I knew this felt like sand in my ass. I'm sticking with blindfold, because you can do the blindfold in public and have some fun. There you go. Alright, well, I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Tiff, my favorite, my bubby. Christmas is coming up, you know I'll never forget about my favorites. And got to wrap it up. Let me push this back real quick. Yeah. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. I got a surprise next week, so make sure you tune in, everybody. Peace out. Green tea.